Motor City Gameworks has become known for their loaded roll and write system. They have Three Sisters, they have Motor City. Before they started Motor City Gameworks, they had Fleet the Dice game. All of them are known for having all these combos and cool drafting of the dice mechanics and all that. And then they came out with recently French Quarter, a new one set in the French Quarter of NOLA. And I figured let's take it for a solo run. So join me after the break where I'll be doing just that for you, but different than I normally do. You'll see. All right, we are set up for the solo game of French Quarter. We have our decks up here. That'll have us doing our actions and telling us how far we can move our little marker, which I will now lay down. I'm right there on the orange beer. When you play the solo, you have to play with the mare variant, which is going to be doing street closures and have some other information on it. That is about it, though. So let me walk through really quick. So first, we're going to do the planning phase, which is where we reveal the top card of each deck, like so. Typically, you'd have these decks up above and then dealing one out, but I am just doing this so it looks better for you on the camera. And then you reveal the mirror deck. So that says Bourbon Street. So you're going to take your little limousine here, you're going to find Bourbon Street, and you're going to put this on there. So that means for this round, Bourbon Street is closed. I cannot stop as a tourist on there and mark a building. And if I draw the second line, I cannot go there, which I actually forgot to do. Let's find out where the second line starts. Number 4. So the second line is going to start right there. All right. There we go. Now I am all set up. So planning phase is you reveal a card, you then roll these dice, and you put them on the cards. After this, you go into the travel phase. So in the first player, we are going, or in the solo player, we are going to look down here in this corner. There is a mare symbol. So the mare is going to go first. So let's just put that next to them. There we go. Now they are going to look up here and take a die from the first available one. So it is the carriage, so they are going to take that. Done. Now I am going to choose a die. I am going to first do the actions that are on the cards, which relate to the activities over here. I will then move that many spaces and map the number on the die. But before I map it, I will actually do the action on the building as well, which you'll see me here do in a minute. And as you move across here, you're going to get certain bonuses, which I'll kind of explain as it happens. And then when you map, it has to be within 1, +1 or -1 of all adjacent buildings, and the dice do not wrap. So a 1 has to be by a 1 and a 2, a 6 needs to be by a 6 and a 5. Alrighty, so let's see what I'm going to do first. So partying can get you a lot of points, but it does start kind of canceling stuff. And I kind of like St. Peter's with the culture because it lets you map more numbers. That or shopping because umbrellas end up being better. So we are, well, they took the carriage, which would have been the optimal one. So instead we're going to do the streetcar. So the first thing we do is we mark off an umbrella. Like so, and then every 3 umbrellas give you a free action to use on the activities. And then we do our first culture, which unlocks nothing yet. Now I can move to any space on Dauphine, I am not sure on pronunciation, which is this whole top street here, left or right. I think we are going to probably, let's just jump up across the street to the Forever NOLA gift shop. That one doesn't have an ability, but we will write the number, which is a 4, like so. Then the mayor will go next, and they will go steamboat or riverboat. They take that die, and then I take 1 more. Oh, actually forgot to take this off of there. There we go. It's wondering why there's more dice than there should have been, so I'll put mine there. And we are in round 1. Like so. Alright, so I can do the walk or I can do the socialize. If I take the socialize die, then we will do the second line phase, which I think I'm actually going to walk just because it's a free action. I don't want to quite move that second line yet. So Decatur Street, I can't go down here on Bourbon. So let's go ahead and do the walk. So we're going to do one of anything. We are going to do another in St. Peter. So this one has the little window, which means I unlock one of these abilities. And this one is, at some point in the game, I can move +1 or +2 spaces. I X that out. It's a one-time use ability. Alrighty. And then I'm going to walk 2 spaces. I'm going to put my 3 in this corner. But first I'll do the mysticism track. Like so. And this is the Cities of the Dead Cemetery Tours. And that is it. So now we would go into the second line phase, which is if anyone took the socialize die, we'd look to see where the second line currently is, and we would move it 1 space north, east, south, or west, so up, down, left, right. And then if you have any buildings that are attached to the second line at all, you score them. So that could get a lot of points if you really start kind of grouping your buildings together and moving that line along them. But overall, that is it for that round. So that we didn't do the second line phase, now we do the cleanup. The first player marker would pass, all dice return to the dice pool, and a new round of play begins. So these get discarded up here, like so. Her card gets discarded, and then we go to the planning phase again. I will go over a couple more things, and then I will play some, and I'll speed that up here. And then when I come back, we'll be in the last round, and you can see how that final round plays, although it's not really any different, and then we'll get into scoring. So whenever you get to one of these fleur-de-lis symbols, that is when you will fill in a space over here. If you can ever not fill in a building number, you get an umbrella. And that is about it. So, when you get a performer, you fill in whatever one it is down here. Then you start with first track here and do what's underneath it. And yeah, that should be all you need to know to kind of try and keep up. The way you are going to score this is you're going to look at each of these tracks and their multiplier, count how many mapped buildings you have on those streets, multiply the multiplier. You're going to get 1 point for every part you put on the second line. There's 3 different types of buildings you get points from. Your courtyards, depending on how many you get, give you points. If you map both gift shops, you add those numbers together. And if you visit the aquarium twice, you're going to get 8 points. And then you're going to look at your performers, the sets of different ones. So you look at your top row, how many different, then your bottom row, how many different, and get those number of points. Some of these also give points based on where you're at. All right, with all that said, go ahead and watch. Alright, so here I am set up for the final round. The mayor's going to go first. In this one, I do want to try and get Decatur Street up 1, possibly 3, because I do have quite a bit on Decatur Street for point-wise. And maybe even get another building or 2 on St. Peter, because that's getting up there. And then try and push up Mysticism by 2. So that's a lot of stuff I want to try and do. We'll see if it can happen. Looking out here, I'm seeing a couple things I might want, although they're going to take that first one because they're going to take Socialize. So at least I know the second line will move, so I will at least get one more action when I move that. So I think I'm going to take this for the umbrellas. So we get 1, 2 umbrellas because I unlocked that special power up here. So that does give me a free action. So let's at least get Decatur Street going. So I will take the point there. I would have liked to have gotten the power because it's a free action when you map a small building and score 1 point per small building map. That would have been a little better at the beginning. But that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. But I think this one's going to be better because now for sure I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each multiplier is worth 8, which would be more than that power would be worth. So I said, where was I going? Oh, either one of these with the umbrella, technically. And they both have partying in them. So do I want to move to anywhere on Dauphine, or do I want to do a carriage of 1, 2, 3? So 1, 2, 3, I wouldn't be able to put that number there. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I might not want to put a number because that would give me an umbrella, which would give me another action. And I could do the part or the thing on there. So 1, 2, that's 4 away. I still have my adding. So yeah, here's what we're going to do. We are going to cross this off. I'm doing the carriage. So let me do my partying. All right. So now I can typically move 1 to 3. We are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 because I used that, which gives me another Decatur Street food. And now I have a 5. I can't put one there. I can, however, put one here. But because I couldn't do one there, I get an umbrella, which gives me 2 here. And lets me fill in another Decatur. All right. So now the next one I'm close to would be St. Anne, so I want to try and get 2 mysticism with my next one. They are going to take the riverboat. So there is no mysticism out there. Where's another mysticism? One's over there, and that would give me an umbrella, so if I took that, that'd be the umbrella. Mysticism would put me up 1, the umbrella would make me do another one. So that's always a good possibility. St. Peter, I'm a couple away. So that's mysticism and culture. They took that one, so I can't get down there, which would be cool. And where's the unicyclist? Because the unicyclist would be 5 points. Unicyclist is nowhere to be found. Because I'm missing him. Oh well. Oh, there he is. On the DHM Speakeasy. So yeah, I think we are going to go with the streetcar named Desire. We are going to get us an umbrella. And we're going to party. Party hardy. We are going to move to the city's cemetery thing, which will give us a mysticism. We cannot map the number, so that gives us another umbrella, which gives us that free action. And we're going to go there, which gives us a ×2 multiplier. They are then going to grab... Oh, I took the streetcar. Oh, they took their 2. I don't know why I was going again. All right. But we do socialize. So we can move the second line. We're going to move 1 there. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which gives us that umbrella, which maxes out our umbrella. And I'm not 1 away from any point. I have a habit of doing this in this game, getting it to where those final free actions don't actually do much. Then we draw this one. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that is it for that. So these get discarded, and then we are going to do our final points. So let's get the limo out of the way. Let's bring these a little bit more center, kick everything off to the side. All right, so we are going to get points for all of the streets. So Decatur, which is food, we are going to do 2 points for every mapped one on Decatur. I don't know if you can tell, but the street names that score actually are colored by up here, which is a nice little touch. And the other thing, too, is some of these are constant abilities. If you look close, you'll see they're kind of highlighted yellow. That tells you that. All right, so Decatur, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Culture is St. Peter times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Shopping is only times 1 on Conti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although Conti, I should give me another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's actually 16 because you get 1 point per unlocked star on that track. Alrighty. Mysticism, St. Anne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Times 2 is 20. I did do St. Peter, right? I didn't actually do St. Anne, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually did miss 1. So that's 17. Partying is bourbon. It's only a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second line is 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Buildings, I never got to the aquarium. I do have both gift shops. 4 plus 4 is 8. And I believe I just got to the 2 courtyards, which is 6. So that is 14 points. Performers, I have 7, which is 20. And there is 22. So let's see where I ended up at. So we have 30, 47, 67, 67, 75, 95, 95, 102, 102, 116, 138. Pretty sure I did that right. 30, 50, 80, 97, 97, 107, 111, 138. Yep, 138. And if you look in their book, a 138 is you had a trip you cannot remember. So right in the middle, which I am happy with because it's my first time actually playing with the Mare variant as well. All right, so again, that was French Quarter Solo. It plays very, very similarly to the multiplayer game, except that you can know what the Mare is going to draft, so you can kind of plan your moves around there. Whereas when you have playing against an opponent, you don't know where they're going to go. But otherwise, all the buildings work the same. Everything else is the same. So I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you will check out down below to go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and ring the bell for the video and the channel. Check out our Patreon, and also look for our podcast wherever podcasts are found. Until next time, enjoy your trip to NOLA.